What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here with me, and welcome to my world. Okay, so in today's video that I'm naming Big Shirley Can Be Drama. Yes, you heard me. So let's get started. Okay. I think I'm going to get a lot of hate for this one. But I just thought I gotta just keep it real on this. Um, Several things started going through my head as I started thinking about Big Shirleys, and that's something that Calvin from Sunshine Show is always talking about. Um, so I'm gonna start off talking about a guy I met from my job, and he's good people. We don't talk a lot. He's good people. And he watches my channel. I don't know if he subscribed to my channel. I've never seen any comments from you, bro. I'm not going to say your name. I've never seen any comments. And I hope you're subscribed to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And for those who are new to my channel, please subscribe, comment, okay, share. Doesn't cost you a dime. All right. So let's get started. All right. So my people, good people, he's into Big Shirley's. And the brother is Jamaican, and I think he grew up in the United States. And he's just like really into Big Shirley's. So when he talk about them, it's like he's just like really into Big Shirley's. And I was like, you say he's a dope, man. It's just in my DNA. I just love big women. Just love those big women. I just love them. And I was like, what? And so I'm not knocking him and stuff because I respect. Everybody love what they love. They're into it, what they're into. And why I'm saying is because Big Shirley Can Be Drama is because this brother he's a good brother. He's most definitely a good brother. And he's been into like quite a few relationships with Big Shirley's. And I'm sure he don't mind me sharing this because I'm not saying his name. And I remember when he had this one young lady he lived with. And he was like all happy. You know how it is when you start a relationship with somebody new and everything's going good. And then as soon as you move in. And I think is that he's just like treating them so well and blowing up these big women heads and stuff. And then they start acting a fool. Yes. Big Mama starts acting a fool. So from what I can remember, think this has happened to him like 2-3 times. And he would just be with this person. The person would be really disrespectful. And I can't remember if he had told me some stories where, cops were called in and he had to move out. And he seemed to keep picking the same type of women, those big mamas, big Shirleys. And everything's going well, and they're living together. And then after 2-3 months, nothing but drama. Nothing but drama. They start thinking that they're the table, that they wear the pants. They're trying to do whatever they want. Oh, I'm going away with my girls to Vegas. I mean, you're going away with your girls to Vegas. You got a good man at home. Being disrespectful. So I've heard some stories from him that I'm like, whoa, dude, are you kidding me? And they put you in a position where they're having you buy all these things and you're spending all your money, and then you're trapped in this situation where you got this lease in this apartment and you bought all these items for the house, and you just can't get up and leave because you got this lease and you spend so much money on all this furniture and stuff. So when they get you trapped, they want to be all disrespectful. So yeah, that's my friend's story, and it's kind of sad that this keeps happening to him over and over again. And I'm sure he's not going to be angry with me about this. Now, I also thought about this and I wanted to talk about the big Shirleys, because I remember in my first marriage, my Puerto Rican wife, she was always gravitating towards black women, finding black friends and stuff. And she had this one big Shirley. I've never met her. And so one time I had traveled outside of Boston, and I didn't make it back home. I'm not going to tell you guys this story. I'm not going to tell you the story, but I didn't make it back home. I missed the last train and stuff, and I ended up staying over at somebody's place. So when I was, this is like way back. There's no cell phones or anything like that. And so the next day when I got back to Boston, I called my wife's job, and it was kind of hard to get through, this place where she worked at. And this big Shirley picked up the phone and went off on me like she was married to me. Where you been at? Where you been at? We've been worried about you. Why you haven't called? Where you been at? Yo, this big Shirley was talking like she was my wife or my mom. I'm telling you, the disrespect was crazy. I'm like, yo, man, who's this chick talking to? I wanted to go off. She triggered me, and I wanted to go off, but I knew if she hung up on me, and I would have never been able to talk to my wife. So I just said, yo, put my wife on the phone. Just like that. I said, put my wife on the phone. Then she caught herself, right? Okay, she was just really worried about you. Okay, I'll get her. So my wife gets on the phone. Oh, I was worried. I said, okay, yeah, I'm fine. This and that. Now, okay, yeah, this big Shirley was, she was creating a lot of problems in my marriage, and my wife slowly started changing, and her behavior was a mess because of Big Shirley. And she had also had this Jamaican friend who was like in good shape, beautiful young lady. I've met her, and she was married, and she was like trying to keep my wife in line, and she was a good influence on my wife. But I think my wife, she had moved to another job, and so they lost contact, and they kind of stayed in contact. But yeah, my wife was really hanging and spending a lot of time with Big Shirley, and her attitude changed, and I knew that I couldn't stay with her because this lady was really causing a lot of problems. In my second marriage, when I met my second wife, she had a friend that was a Big Shirley. I'm not gonna say her name, and she didn't like me from the start. Okay, I remember I was invited over to her house, and I kind of, because my girl, she had brought me to Big Shirley's house, and all her friends were there, man. Everybody was all around me, all these women. And I'm like, I think it was only like two other guys, and I'm feeling uncomfortable because we just started dating. I think we was dating for like a couple of weeks, and all these people was around, and she wanted me all mingled around. I didn't know these people. Okay, so I just kind of said to myself, and Big Shirley didn't like the idea that I stayed to myself. All right, Big Shirley didn't like that. She was checking me out. So I talked to a few, and there was one friend that she was okay, and I just was touching her shoulder. So, okay, it's nice meeting everybody. And my wife had told me, my girlfriend at the time had told me that Big Shirley didn't like the idea that I was touching this other girl's shoulders. The other girl didn't have a problem with it, but the other girl just happened to be closer, and I just touched the shoulder, and she didn't have a problem with it. But yes, my second wife, friend, created a lot of problems. Matter of fact, she had a business, and I was trying to do business with her, and she screwed up some work that I asked her to do. And I told my wife, who's my girlfriend at the time, and she was upset. She didn't say anything to me because here I am paying you, and you're not doing the work the way I want it. And I had to keep telling her over and over again, then start telling her how exactly I want it done, because she met with me and we talked about how I want this to be done. And I had to contact her repeatedly, and the work wasn't where it should have been. Here I am paying you. I paid you up front, and then I had to keep calling you repeatedly to get the work done the right way. And this was like just before I was about to get engaged to my second wife, and she was trashing me. She was trashing me hard. She was telling my second wife, "Don't marry him. Don't marry him. He's divorced. He got a kid already. And he's back to living with his parents. Don't marry him. He's good for no. You don't even have a." Oh, it was trashing me. Okay, trashing me. And the funny things about it, she was living with her mom, and she didn't have any kids. Big Shirley was living with her mom, and she didn't have any kids, but yet she was trashing me. So my wife had, who was my girlfriend at the time, had showed me this letter that she wrote saying, "Don't marry this guy. Okay? Don't marry him." I think it was like 7 pages long, saying why she shouldn't marry me. And so my ex had said, "I think you guys are so much alike, I'm like, "Yo, man, don't ever put me in the same category as your friend." Okay? So my wife actually wasn't very competitive. She was extremely bright, a genius, but no common sense. And she just listened to everything this Big Shirley had to say. And yeah, that caused a lot of problems. I've seen letters and messages that she wrote to my ex that was causing a lot of problems. So I wanted to share these stories with you because these big Shirleys, big black women, drama. Now, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them. Okay, a lot. Okay, so I gotta keep it real, man. If you're gonna write me in, hey, it's good, man. Write me. Tell me how you feel about it. I'm just telling you what I know and what I've seen. It's always those big Shirleys with the nastiest attitudes, worse than the finest black women. The big Shirleys, dangerous, and nothing but problems. That's all I got to say. I just wanted to make this video real quick about Big Shirley. All right, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care. Agymah's World. Peace.